My name is DArtagnan Collier. I am the Socialist Equality Party's candidate for Detroit mayor. I am also a Detroit city worker. I have lived here my entire life. During this time, I have watched the decline of this once great city. What is happening in Detroit is happening throughout the country and worldwide. Jobs are being cut in the millions, wages are being driven down, people are being thrown out of their homes, and social programs are being cut. Workers need to resist these attacks. I am running to develop a united struggle of workers, the unemployed, youth, and retirees against the attack on living standards. Our campaign calls for an end to foreclosures, evictions, and utility shutoffs. We oppose all cuts in wages and benefits of city workers. We oppose the closure of schools and the firing of teachers. We call for the overturn of the latest concessions contracts for auto workers and the initiation of planned occupations, mass demonstrations, and strikes to defend jobs. Workers need a new independent political party and a social strategy. The United Auto Workers and the rest of the so-called labor organizations are unions in name only. They have become junior business partners of the auto companies and banks, helping to impose layoffs and poverty on workers in return for a share of the employer's profits. In Detroit, the city government is run by a group of corrupt politicians, all Democrats, aligned with various sections of big business. This election has been virtually blacked out by the corporate-controlled media. Big business has already chosen its candidate, David Bing. Already a millionaire, Bing plans to step up the attacks on workers' wages, city services, and the school system. Conditions are no better at the state or national level. Millions of people voted for Obama because they wanted change. Obama, however, has continued the right-wing policies of Bush on every issue. He is continuing the war in Iraq, as well as expanding the war in Afghanistan and Pakistan. He forced Chrysler and GM into bankruptcy to impose mass layoffs, wage cuts on auto workers, and strip retirees of their health benefits. He has given trillions of dollars to the banks, but workers can't even get their home loans adjusted. He is supporting the attack on public schools in Detroit and other cities while standing by as other state governments gut key social services. Change won't come through the existing political system and the two parties of big business, nor can the problems we confront be solved in Detroit alone. The working class needs its own independent political party that fights for a radical transformation of the foundations of society itself throughout the United States and around the world. In this campaign, we have explained that the crisis shows that capitalism has failed. Under capitalism, the decisions that affect the vast majority of the people are made by and for a financial aristocracy that controls the banks and major corporations. It controls both major parties and the media. Democracy is little more than a sham when a narrow elite monopolizes the wealth and exercises a de facto dictatorship over the government and its policies. As a result, the very people who created the economic crisis, the giant banks and financial institutions, are doing better than ever, making record profits and giving themselves record bonuses. To defend their class interests, workers need a new socialist perspective. Socialism means democratic control of the economy in the interest of social need and not private profit. It means social equality. This can be achieved only by uniting all sections of the working class, regardless of race or ethnicity, in a common struggle for a workers' government. I call for a radical redistribution of wealth and the nationalization of the major banks and corporations under the democratic control of the working class. Only on this basis can the stranglehold of the financial elite be broken and the problems facing workers be solved. If you agree that the working class needs its own political party to fight for jobs, decent standards of living, social equality, and an end to war, I urge you to vote for me on Tuesday. Even more important, I urge you to consider the program of the Socialist Equality Party. Contact the SEP at socialequality.com and make the decision to join our party and to build the socialist movement of the working class. Thank you.